In the world of private aviation, only a few aircraft managed to rewrite the rules. This one didn't just rewrite them, it became the best-selling private jet on the planet. Sleek, fast, and armed with technology that borders on science fiction, this is the $10 million Embraer Phenom 300E. But what makes it more than just a jet? Why do CEOs, celebrities, and charter companies all put their trust in this machine? Tonight we're stepping inside to discover why the Phenom 300E has become the crown jewel of light jets, and why owning one isn't just about flying, it's about bending time itself. The first impression is always space. Step into the cabin and it feels less like an aircraft, more like a private gallery in motion. 17 feet of length, just under 5 feet in both width and height. Enough room to move without the clumsy shuffle of a commercial aisle. And in executive layouts, the Phenom doesn't give you seats. It gives you thrones, 4 captain's chairs wrapped in hand-selected leather, designed to swivel, recline, and glide as if the sky itself should adjust to your comfort. Then the windows. 20 inches tall, 14 inches wide, 50% larger than the competition. The result? When you rise above the Rocky Mountains or glide past the Manhattan skyline, the view isn't through a porthole. It's a cinematic panorama. Storage? 70+ cubic feet inside, another 80+ outside. Enough for luggage, skis, golf clubs, and the kind of toys that don't fit in ordinary lives. And yet the luxury here isn't just physical. Every seat hides USB ports and outlets. Lights and climate respond to your phone. The cabin pressurization keeps altitude at just 6,000 feet, even when you're soaring at 45,000. Meaning, you arrive refreshed, not wrung out. It's the kind of detail that makes passengers whisper this isn't travel, it's sovereignty. But the Phenom's story doesn't stop with the cabin, because the real magic happens in the cockpit. Slide into the cockpit and suddenly the Phenom reveals its most extraordinary face. 4 high-resolution touch displays stretch across the Prodigy touch flight deck. Every vital statistic, altitude, weather, radar, terrain, appears not as clutter but as clarity. No endless banks of knobs and switches. Instead, menus respond like the dashboard of a luxury car. And here comes the hidden guardian. If cabin pressure ever drops, the jet's automatic emergency descent system takes over instantly. No hesitation, no error. The aircraft dives to a safe altitude and steers toward the nearest suitable runway, all without pilot command. It's a silent co-pilot, one that never tires and never misses a warning. Now imagine flying through heavy cloud or darkness. With synthetic vision, the cockpit screens render a 3-dimensional landscape: terrain, obstacles, and runways, whether or not the human eye can see them. Add infrared sensors and suddenly this light jet can land in conditions that ground others. Weather radar stretches 320 nautical miles ahead, painting storms in vivid color so danger becomes as easy to avoid as steering around a shadow. But beneath all this elegance lies raw power. 2 Pratt & Whitney Canada engines, each delivering over 3,000 pounds of thrust. Together they propel the Phenom to 526 miles per hour, higher than most rivals, faster than many mid-size competitors. Range? Over 2,000 nautical miles. Enough to fly New York to Denver, Miami to Boston, Los Angeles to Chicago, without stopping for fuel. And then there's the price, a base of just over $10 million. But customization, bespoke interiors, advanced avionics, pushes it closer to 13. Annual running costs hover near $2 million. Yet for owners, that figure isn't seen as expense, but tribute. The cost of controlling not just an aircraft, but time itself. Because in truth, this is what the Phenom 300E sells: privacy, productivity, and the freedom to land at thousands of airports unreachable by its rivals. It doesn't merely take you from point A to point B, it lifts you above turbulence, above schedules, above compromise. And so the world's best-selling private jet isn't simply about transport, it is about dominion over the skies. If you've enjoyed this journey inside the $10 million Phenom 300E, join us for more. Like, comment, and subscribe to Luxury Enigma, and step further into the realm where luxury becomes legend and time itself becomes your most loyal possession.